Turbo takes out Karma. Does that leave NRG an option to move forward? No, Wonder Mike covers the midfield. And that allows Charlotte Phoenix to completely reset the rotation. But that is an aggressive press forward. They can't win the midfield challenge. And Justin has got game one for NRG exactly 5 minutes in.
It was just a bit too cheeky there. Karma looking to pass the ball out of defense, but the pass being straight down the middle and slowly did leave the interception wide open for Justin. And, that's the danger of passing, between your two defensive players in a formation. If an interception comes in, it's an open net for the opponents, and NRG are not going to miss.
Have got to become more aware of that.
Yeah, it's the same mistake again. That was almost the exact outcome that lost them game number one. Oh, check this out by Garrett. That's brand new. What a play by Garrett G, coming straight down the middle with a reset.
Feather touch to set it up. Garrett G, smooth as you like. No, Turbo is there way before Karma can even think about moving forwards.
If Shadow did take a shot on that last play, like I said, it may have been an attempted 1-2 pass. Oh, well, he scored this one. I was about to criticize him for, hitting the previous one pretty shockingly. So thank goodness he's made up for it right here. And that's a brilliant pass by Wonder Mike. The risk is no longer a factor. The competition at this level be decided by something as ridiculous as this. But you have a feeling that this game is going to be decided by something ridiculous after so many close shaves. Well, here's Garrett. Double touch at the near post. How about that? 7 minutes and a second into overtime. And that is NRG going 2-0 ahead in the series.
I think we're going to get to the end of this series, and we're not going to quite be able to explain just how close this has been. This has been a wild ride, and I don't want to get off anytime soon.
Oh, just a crazy game here. It was, similar in some ways to the first game of the series between these two teams. But the Garrett just managed to sit underneath while it happened. Those are both so close to going in. You just got to keep doing more of the same. That's a great pass. Karma finished off by Shadow at the post. But it's all in the setup here. Karma over the top of Turbo and then back into the middle.
That is a gorgeous pass. 2 players from NRG committed. Neither of them
to be thriving. And Wonder Mike is slotting into this roster brilliantly. Like I said, for all that, they still have to get 3 wins in a row if they're going to come out of this one on top. But Karma puts that one under the bar. We saw Karma to Shadow for the first goal. Now Shadow right back to Karma for the second.
And we were saying Karma was playing great defense earlier on, holding the rotation well.
I realized he wasn't getting the double touch, but he called it early for Garrett to follow up. And unfortunately for NRG, the follow-up shot wasn't any better. And Charlotte Phoenix are looking quite comfortable here. That's going to be 3-0. And it was, again, pressure off the ball that's setting this one up. These shots have all been uncontested. Open nets, essentially, open parts of the net. It looked like the defense just fell to pieces. The communication was really not there. We saw players, ending up in the same position, jumping for the same ball over and over again. And every time it was Charlotte Phoenix who were there with a quick, accurate shot to punish them. So if we look at, the series as a whole, NRG are in front. There's the follow-up from Wonder Mike. He shoots low, but Justin is there. And Justin with a very quick recovery there. That's the kind of play out of Justin Charlotte Phoenix have to look out for. It's actually resulted in a goal, but all this goes back to the one outplay Justin made in the other half. He had Karma all alone at the back. The center ball bounces straight into Turbo. Predator instinct kicked in. NRG 1-0. The button has been pressed, or has even been taken out of the box for Charlotte. Because they showed us earlier they can come back from down in a series, but yeah, haven't had to come back from 2 down, and they might have to. Turbo will make it so. And this was just too much pressure for Charlotte to handle.
Charlotte Phoenix haven't hit the panic button yet. I think it's time to get out of the box and at least put it on the table. Because Turbo
rotating back. That's the kind of thing that makes Charlotte panic and causes these open nets to start appearing. Again, Garrett G will put one in. And is it over, Shogun? We saw a great fight from Charlotte, but it might be too little too late from now on.
Yeah, just a misread from Karma. I think she might have been trying to protect a shot on target from Justin as he dove straight in.
This game especially was just a bit too much. They tried to get early reads on NRG, and it just didn't work out at all. NRG walked right through them. That's a good goal though by Shadow with 19 seconds left. It might not be over just yet, but they're going to need something pretty quick off the kickoff if they want to keep this one alive.
Yeah, NRG are incredibly hard to take anything from the
Good
kickoff.
plan on the kickoff rather than just playing a standard approach and hoping for the best. And that says a pretty good summary, I guess, of their entire game plan today, which was, in my opinion, pretty solid. They've lost this series, but I think overall they played quite well, and individually they looked good enough to match up with NRG. As a team, they looked like they were solid enough to match up against NRG. This just wasn't their series. We saw, certain times things going against them.